Hey fourth graders, it's Mrs. Espinosa. I heard you guys were doing a gingerbread unit, so I wanted to read one of my favorites, Gingerbread Mouse. And this is written by Katie Breton. All right, so she also illustrated it. All right, so we are going to read the Gingerbread Mouse. A winter snow had covered the forest, but Mouse was cozy in her tiny home. She was snuggled under the covers, fast asleep. I'll show you that picture. Looks very cozy. Crack! Mouse woke up and ran outside. What was that sound? A huge branch crashed to the ground, missing her by inches. Oh no, Mouse cried. Her cozy home was ruined. And this is what it looks like. Climbing a tall tree, Mouse saw the twinkling lights of a house nearby. I will look for a new home there, she said. And if you look, you can see the house. After a long, cold journey, she reached the big house. A warm light glowed from the window. She climbed up to take a peek. Mouse couldn't believe her eyes. There, inside the house, was her new home, just her size, almost like magic. But how could she get in? There she is. And what kind of house is that? It's a gingerbread house. Then Mouse saw her chance. She jumped onto the tree as it brushed by, and she was inside the house in a twinkling. She's a sneaky little mouse. Mouse scurried up onto the table. She couldn't wait to move in. She made a small box into a dresser. She made a rug from curtains and ribbon string. She made a rocking chair from cardboard. Where is she getting all of these supplies? This is starting to feel like home, she said softly as she dripped off to sleep. Uh-oh. Suddenly there was a huge crash. Mouse jumped up from her bed. Ouch, she heard someone say. A giant man in a red suit stumbled onto the floor from the fireplace, rubbing his head. He pulled packages from a large bag and placed them under the tree. You have a nice little home, he said as he filled the stockings over the fireplace. You mean me? Mouse asked. You might need a place that will last a bit longer, though, he said as he sipped his cocoa. Maybe I can help. He stood up and brushed cookie crumbs from his coat. Then he pulled one last gift from his bag. I wonder what it could be. Mouse gasped in surprise. There in front of her was the nicest gift she could imagine. It's beautiful, she cried. But when she turned around, the man in the red suit was gone. Ho, 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 she heard echoing from the chimney. That's Santa. He's a nice guy. Mouse settled in right away. She's got a pretty big house. On Christmas morning, the snow was falling softly outside the window. Mouse got up bright and early to watch the presents being opened. Later, Christmas night, Mouse sat happily knitting a sweater in her new home. She heard a soft knocking sound. She peeked out the door and saw a package on the doorstep. A small card was attached to the ribbon. Aww. Merry Christmas, Gingerbread Mouse. The end. So she was welcomed right into her new home. Well, I hope you enjoy that version, and we miss you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. Have a Merry Christmas.